I don't know if I've really seen it like this. I know I've seen it dirty back here, but I don't know if I've seen it like this, quite like this. Yeah, it's definitely ice. We're gonna try to catch a couple, and then we're gonna break out that beast and see if we can't get one on that massive bait. That's gonna be the goal here. So I just wanted to see if I couldn't even get anything to bite, really, first and foremost, just because this water temp is so frigid right now. It is actually 42 degrees right now, water temps. Today's weather is about 50 degrees, 54 degrees or so, and rain, obviously, cloudy. What are we fishing? Really, it's a creek. That's the key, is creeks. The wood is not necessary. Deep holes are necessary. Really, we're trying to focus on those deeper holes, though they might venture a little bit. It's a little bit warmer than it's a... Oh, I think I just missed one right there. A little bit warmer than some of the days, so I don't know if they're gonna still be very holed up. They might be a little bit. This bigger bait, let's use it every once in a while, right? I shift back and forth to it. Try this guy right here. I got on a bait caster because it's not a light set, not a light bait, that's for sure. And coming in at like 1.5 ounces, big old bait. Probably very similar to what I'm seeing come up to the surface right now. Gotta let it sink for a long time though. It's really a glide bait, so I'm probably fishing it wrong anyways. We shall see. This is my goal, this is my mission, to really go through and get something to come up and eat this thing. Oh my gosh, man, that thing swims so well, so good. So nice. Dang. The hard part is it wants to lift up so much. I want it to stay lower. If it could just stay a little bit lower, but I'd imagine that some of these bunker are fairly large, so you could get 1 or 2 of these. I think that's what's flicking. It would be awesome to get bit on this thing, at least catch 1 fish on it. See if trout will actually come up and eat a 6-inch bait. I know that they will eat. I've heard of them eating it, but traditionally trout fishermen don't actually use big baits like this. And I wonder, this is probably not the best time of the year, probably a little bit closer to fall, to the spring. And you could probably get away with it in the fall too, but the fall or spring, when these fish are a little bit more active, might not be a terrible time to try it. And we'll keep trying this. We're gonna keep fishing it until we can get bit on this thing, because it's gonna happen. We're gonna get a big old fish using this monster bait. I mean, it's not monstrous, but at the same time, I've never ever gone through a creek like this, or pretty much anywhere, and just had someone say, yep, I'm using this 6-inch bait. But if we can do this, if we get a certain amount of likes on this video, if we actually end up achieving this goal, maybe we'll try a bigger bait, huh? Maybe we'll see if we can't get some custom baits. That's the big thing. But it's really going to come down to you guys liking these things, because once you start getting in this glide bait, big swim bait stuff, man, that is a pricey endeavor. We'll see. We shall see. The biggest thing is we A, have to catch one on this, and B, need to get the viewership on this and the likes and the comments. That way we can make it to where we can start making money with the channel and do those cool things. I'm down to try it. I would love to catch a big fish. That would be my goal right there. It does kind of just have this slight side-to-side wobble whenever you're slow retrieving it. And then it does have a nice wide back and forth. Do really like that action though. I think if we can find one that's very active, wanting to eat, wanting a big bait, want something, you know, doesn't want to go through and waste a lot of energy, I think we could get one. The other thing I'm trying to avoid is getting a submerged log, as this bait is $40. Probably one of the, it is actually, it's not one of it, it is the most expensive bait I've bought and purchased. for inshore fishing. Actually, maybe in general. I haven't really bought any crazy offshore baits, but I know that there's obviously more. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Guys, that's a fish. And it seems to be pretty large, guys. Oh my God. Holy, it's a trout, guys. It's a trout. It's a trout. I just saw a glimpse of it. Oh my God, guys. We just got bit on the freaking, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's not small. It isn't small, that's for sure. Oh, it's a red. It's a redfish. But still, we got bit on it. That's pretty awesome. We got bit on the glide bait. $40 glide bait. Got bit. It's not a bad red either. It's a slot. I thought it was a trout for a little bit, but it's actually a redfish. It looks like he's got that rear hook. But that is the first fish. So it is possible, and I believe if a redfish will eat this, I believe that a trout would too. I believe that. All right. Nice. Gosh, guys. Hopefully you guys got to see that. All right. Oh man, that's awesome. So I've actually never caught a fish on a glide bait like this. It is a fairly big bait for inshore fishing. I know I've seen pictures of big trout and stuff with like redfish and stuff in their mouth. And I'm sure you guys have too, and maybe have witnessed even. I'll try to do a video of it and then take a screenshot of it. The other goal of mine is also to not get hooked too. Luckily this fish seems to be kind of docile, which is nice. All right, guys. Well, we did it. It's not a trout, but we did catch a fish on the glide bait inshore fishing. To my knowledge, of course, I'm sure someone, will probably hop in the comments here and tell me I've caught fish on glide baits. I hope you have. That would be awesome. But at the same time, in terms of a video on YouTube, I think that this is the biggest bait in terms of, for redfish and trout. And I'm gonna still try to get a trout, but I think that this is one of the biggest baits that I've seen on YouTube. Get a inshore fish. It's a 6-inch glide bait. So we're gonna get it back because we're not keeping fish, but I'm stoked that we went through and got that. That's awesome, guys. Let's go. Let's try to get that big trout though. That's the real thing we want. 22 and a half, beautiful looking red. Get her back. See ya. Dang, that water is so cold. Well, ladies and gentlemen, some confidence builder right there. First fish on a glide bait, inshore fishing. It's 6 inches long, and I'm sure that someone's caught a fish bigger, whatever. I haven't seen a video out there on YouTube when I did a quick search for glide baits, stuff like that. Glide baits, big baits. Of course, I'm sure live mullet, stuff like that always works. Yes, but we did get it a fish. It does work. We can catch one. Now for the trout, that's the big thing. Big ol' eye, it looks good though. If a redfish will eat it, that does give me some very good optimism that a trout would too. So let's keep our fingers crossed with it. This feels like a pretty good fish. This is like a pretty damn good fish. Might be a red though too. Might be a red fish though. so too. Oh. No, it's not. It's actually a trout. And yes, I do have my drag a little loose. Good sized trout, if I do say myself. Making such crazy movements. Pretty damn good sized trout. Oh my god, that might be a personal best. Holy that's my biggest trout I've ever caught. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How big is this fish? Oh my god, guys. That's my personal best right there. That is a freaking massive trout right there. Oh my god. Oh, and he's just barely hooked in the corner. She was just barely hooked. Oh my god. That is a fat fish right there. What are we looking at here? Oh, now it's 26 3/4. 26 3/4, but how big is this freaking thing? 6.5 pounds. 6.5 pounds. It's a freaking stud. Oh man, look at this absolute gorgeous fish right here. Beautiful 26 3/4 inch fish. I still have yet to beat my PB. This thing is as close as it got though. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I mean, look at it. 6.5 pounds. We're gonna get it back in the net and get it tagged. Just try to get this going quick for you. Get it back. There we go. Got him. One side. Now the other side. Just absolute gorgeous fish. Absolute gorgeous fish. All right, so we got our double tagged. Right, beautiful 6.5 pound, 26 3/4 inch fish. Getting her revived. She's starting to catch. Release over 20, baby. Come on, just one more fish. Ah, I wish I had gotten her on this. Man, I should have gotten her on this. Oh man, that would have been a fish that totally would have been epic to bite on this. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I missed him. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh man, damn it. That might have been a trout too. I don't know, I'm hesitant with this. I feel like it's gonna spook them. I feel like it's gonna spook them pretty bad. Man, this is a blast though. got another one right there. All right, well, that's number 2 actually caught and brought to the boat. All right, guys. Little pup. Probably in that 20 range, like 20-ish inches. Beautiful guy. 2 spots on this side, right here. 1 spot this side. Beautiful guy. I really want to see if I can't get one on this. Being that today is technically the 3rd day. Being that today is technically the 3rd day. 3rd time of me coming out here fishing. Why is it floating? It's floating. Why is it floating? Ah, must be salinity here, must be too high. Dang it. Salinity must be too high. Perhaps where I was fishing was a little bit less salinity, and therefore gave me less trouble before. I'm sorry that day 3 is not quite doing what we wanted it to do. These guys are moving a little bit more than I was kind of hoping. I think if I could just get it in there without spooking them though. Oh yeah, it was not really floating, it was floating, wasn't it? That's a bigger one than I thought. It seemed like he was smaller. He made it seem like he was a little smaller. It's like a really solid 20 something. Solid 20 some odd incher right here. Beautiful guy. All right, dude. Water's definitely moving out, that's for sure. So eventually they will pop off this, so that could be it too. I'm starting to see the tops of the oyster bars and whatnot. Not necessarily meaning that they're not going to not be up here for at least a little bit, but at some point in time they're going to have to pull off. I love using this bait for this application. It's called the slick lure, but I love to use it because of the fact that it just allows me the opportunity to fish in more or less weedless conditions. They got this like snot grass on the bottom of a lot of this stuff, so it can be kind of a pain. But I found these fish actually by some flipping mullet. In the summertime, you get a lot of flipping mullet. In the wintertime, we don't really get that as much. So I kept on seeing these mullet flick and flip, and I had a notion that maybe they might be up there messing with them. Not to say that you'll always run into situations like that, because you probably won't. But if you do see some like somewhat of an abnormal flick of bait fish, or a concentration of them. That might not be a bad idea. Go check it out, see. If it was sunny, man, I'd bet I could see them all. Man, it's so amazing how well these guys can camo themselves. So amazing how well these guys can camo themselves in that grass. Man. Looks like every fish here has been a really solid fish. Really solid fish again. Guy's bleeding a little bit, so try to let him get back. If they did truly go this way, there's a deep hole that they could have dropped right down into, and I wouldn't really know. That is, if they kept on going and didn't like double back. That's why I like to pursue them in the kayak this time of year though too, and really in any time you can, but it seems like they're a little bit more okay with a kayak than they would be with a boat. Just less silent, it's quieter, less displacement of water, less vibration, less noise. Come on, bud. Slightly bigger one, but second cast. The very next cast, though. About time. Finally did it. Got one just before literally the one before this. This guy's long though. It's very long. Very long guy. Very long. Let's see what he is. Oh damn. He is 27. 27 and a quarter. It's not what I expected from fish up here. It's not at all what I was expecting. All right, well, not at all what I was expecting, but we got ourselves a 27 and a quarter here in the winter, which is kind of surprising. I don't typically see that. Just a really long fish. Not super heavy, just very long. Barely hooked. Hook just came out. Hook just popped right out. Just fell out, actually, really. Just fell out. But there we go. Beautiful fish. 27 and a quarter. We're actually going to tag this guy. Especially not a red fish that's 27. Not this time. Forgive me, I have like no space here. There we go. All right, nice guy. Beautiful fish right there. right, beautiful. 27, getting 27 and a half. And a 26 and a half. Let's get them going. Man, this is a blast though. Got another one right there. All right, well, that's number 2 actually caught and brought to the boat. All right, guys. Little pup, probably in that 20 range, like 20-ish inches. Beautiful guy. 2 spots on this side right here, 1 spot this side. Beautiful guy.